his name?
Handsome.
Handsome!
Well, we were here about 5 generations since the 1850s. Originally, people came from Scotland. I think they worked in railways over there, and they were owed money, and they couldn't get the money, so they got the land instead, which is nice for us. Had sugar beet, and that went when the sugar factory closed. We had sheep at that stage, and they went as well. Became all tillage at that stage. We grew black currants up until about 2003 for 10 or 15 years. And then over the years, when I was growing up, there was pigs and hens and sheep and cows and 2 or 3 people working here. Now there's Harry and my brother George, older brother George, he lives here, and myself.
Did you always have malt and barley here?
Yeah, well, Harry has resurrected trophies in there.
Yeah?
So this one is 1958, barley competition, 1958, first prize, given to my father or grandfather. So these are more modern. Triumph malting barley, 1988, first prize. This one in 1979, Ark Royal barley.
These are doing something right.
Doing something. Well, the chimney is unusual. Yeah. They came from the south of Scotland. I think there's one up in Carlow similar to it. There was a thrashing engine in that house there. That was to keep the sparks away from the engine, from the hay.
Oh, really?
So I love the crows. I miss them. When people come and stay here, they keep them awake in the morning because they start at dawn. But for me, it's a sort of being back home, like it's a noise.
Are you up at dawn anyway? Is that
No, I'm not up at dawn.
Oh, he lost his other leg there.
The dog goes around in the back of the pickup with me quite a bit, but
We have to get that.
soils are fairly good here. This field is called the cow field. So we have a plough and a press behind the plough. And it's been rolled since. A little bit wet over there in the hollow, but very easy to work. So I'd expect it'll be coming up quite soon. Happy with the weather at the moment. There's enough moisture in the soil to get it away, and the moisture usually isn't a problem in this country.
Do you enjoy it, Robert?
I love sowing corn, yeah. It's my favourite job, because that's the day of the year that it's going to its peak potential, and after that then it gets diseases, or it doesn't get enough fertiliser, or it doesn't get the weather, and it's downhill all the way from there. So sowing corn and I like being able to sow in straight rows and do a good job, make sure there's no misses in the field. And it's important not to have the misses beside the road, because everyone else sees them as well.
So you're worried what the neighbours think.
Well, we like to try and do our best.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, just reattach that somewhere.
Brittany's back.
So this was sown about the 25th of March. It got about 200 kilos a hectare of laureate seed, and about 350 kgs of 10-10-20. Here's the seed here. They are just starting to come. One there. So these look very healthy. Probably about 3 or 4 days a week maybe before they come up. As soon as we see them coming up over the ground, we'll get fertiliser on. We should be able to see the tram lines then. You don't want it growing up into the heads, you just want it to make lots of shoots growing up from the plants. 200 seeds, 200 kilos per hectare. We'll be aiming at 350 plants per square metre. We'd hope to have 1,000 shoots per square metre. We're quite good at picking wild oats, so we don't have to spray for wild oats. And
Are you good at sowing them and doing harvest?
No.
This is Jerry. Never mind the dog. It's all about Jerry.
All around here now there are rahines. So if you look at the map, you see lots of rahines, settlements that would have been farmed here many thousands of years ago. A few fairies.
You wouldn't know what did me.
hopefully a bit of warm weather and the fertiliser, and this will be like a carpet in a month's time. March time is usually good for malting or distilling. Earlier the better. Well sown,
half grown.
half grown, that's it, yeah.
There's 2 acres of a swamp on around the far headland of this field. It would have never got its own last year.
Yeah.
So with the dry spring this year, it was easy to sow, so it was. Makes a difference. It would have been a bad year for this field.
Yeah, I always liked whiskey, yeah. I tasted my own whiskey then in Waterford on Friday, and that's lovely. Particularly the 2017 one that's being distilled at the moment, it's very nice. No colour in it, of course, yet, but
Yeah.
I have the bottle at home I got from the growers gathering my first year, which I'm very proud of.
So why are we not on stones like that or anything?
Stones like that will break up the combines,
The combines are very expensive.
and combines are very expensive. Say, Will, I'm expecting him back here, aren't I? Is he coming, Harry?
What?
Is he coming? Is the dog coming?
No, he gone across the river.
Oh.
He'll be alright.